Alternative and clean energy, the driving objectives for the future by the UK government. More onshore and offshore wind power, nuclear power, clean coal power, solar power, not just in industry but across houses as well, all on the agenda for the coming decade. Amongst the new schemes, a pay-as-you-save programme for homeowners to receive loans to insulate their homes.
All of us in this House know the gravity of the challenge that climate change poses. We know that to rise to the challenge will mean comprehensive changes in our economy and our society. We are one of the few countries in the world to exceed our Kyoto targets. We are now the leader for offshore wind generation, and we're the first country in the world to legislate for carbon budgets. Yay. But the proposals published today are the first time we've set out a comprehensive plan for carbon across every sector: energy, homes, transport, agriculture and business.
He also outlined some specific funding, particularly for the wind and tidal energy sector.
Today I'm committing up to £60 million to build our wave and tidal industries for testing new technologies, expanding port access and deployment in key parts of the country. We also need to nurture the offshore wind industry, where we have a unique resource. So I am making available up to £120 million to support the growth of a world-leading offshore wind industry in Britain. As well as supporting the demonstration and testing of offshore wind, the money will be used to attract offshore wind manufacturers to the UK. We estimate, Mr. Speaker, these investments will help nurture industries that can support hundreds of thousands of jobs in our country. Investment, Mr. Speaker, we can only make today because even in the tough times, we made the choice to invest in the economy of the future. Climate change, Mr. Speaker, is the moral issue of our time. In 5 months, the world must come together at Copenhagen and follow through on the commitment of world leaders last week to stop dangerous climate change. Today we show how Britain will play its part. Our transition plan is a route map to 2020. It strengthens our energy security. It seeks to be fair in the decisions we make. Above all, it rises to the moral challenge of climate change. This is a transition plan for Britain, and I commend it to the House.
Alongside the wind and solar energy plans, new nuclear power stations and coal-fired power stations, all forming part of the energy mix in Britain's future.